Well, the surf is really up. The largest wave ever recorded in the Southern Ocean. And it's quite interesting, eh? Big wave, and they've got this buoy now. They've got a lot of technology, of course, for these things. But just because it's the largest wave ever recorded doesn't mean it's the largest wave ever there, does it now? But this article, I thought, now why are they putting this up just at the moment? And of course, when you scroll down, they quickly establish more storms. And of course, why? The warming. And I laugh about the warming, and I bet in about 30 years people will be on about the cooling. No one will remember the warming. It's the way things go, of course. They've always got to have something to do. It's all dib dib dob dob do do, just like the scouts sort of, we're here to do things. Where they do that job, they go around, knock on the door if you want a job, out and doing. And that is very much in the adult sphere, of course, of masonry. They're always got to be seen to be doing things. So they've got to have something to do. So create something to do and get the people all excited. Of course, that's a really big thing. And the solitary soul, of course, always something dedicating to the sun. And we're at Campbell Island. And anyone who's followed me knows we see Campbell just time and time again. The camp bell. And, of course, Douglas Campbell type idea, Duke of Argyll. And I was Willie Campbell, relating to the Beatles. Here all in nice sort of green here off New Zealand and old Campbell Island. And I think I've talked about that island too before, to do with Antarctica. And the previous record, look here, was 22-3. Oh, yes. Well, there you go. Key 322. No surprises there. And first and 20. So 21 and another 3. So there's your 21, there's your 3, 33, whatever you want to make of that. It's right there. Dr. Durrant. Durrant, that's a very interesting name too, I might add. And here's another 19, of course, a number relating to the sun. And I added these numbers up here. I was getting 19 here somewhere too. 649 for 19, you see. So no surprises there at all, is there? Always going to be this sun worshipping stuff around, and that's of course the Metonic number. I've talked about that many times. Very important number to these people, number 19. 19 months of the year. And there's your 14, 25, of course. So it sort of hints at 777. 777 then with the 9. So you get a final 7 with the 25. Essentially, the peak of the waves could stay under the storms for quite a long period of time. And that's what allowed them to grow so rapidly. An interesting part of the world is Southern Ocean. We're certainly going to be looking at that a lot more in subsequent videos that I'll be doing. Now they're just talking about snow falling in Australia. People are wondering if there is snow in Australia. It certainly is. They have a skiing industry here in both New South Wales and Victoria. Occasionally you get a little bit of snow as far north as Queensland, but certainly not skiable. Just kids make snowmen and that in the Stanthorpe region of the border ranges between Queensland and New South Wales. And then you get bits of snow all the way down to Victoria along what we call the Great Dividing Range. Vigorous winds here. So, yes, it's all just about the storms. I'm getting more and more storms. And, of course, for the average mindset, they go to the pub and they talk about this and the restaurant or wherever they are socially. And so you see that article about the big wave the other day, and that has a certain power, especially in Australia, because surfing is a very big idea in the ocean, and waves in general. Everyone's interested in big waves in Australia. Of course, it's a big island, and it's surrounded by a coastline which occasionally does throw up a few big waves, everywhere from WA all across the bottom and all the way up to Queensland. And I don't think there's any surprise we've got Damascus in this with all the news about old Damascus. Yes, and Dr. Durrant. I keep thinking of Jimmy Durante. He's the one with the big snoz. And of course he's our 22, the master builder number in old masonry. So as we can see, quite a contrived story. And I saw the 7 here, or 7 stations or that something here, one of the things. Where is it? The waves coming west coast must be just above here. Where is that 7 again? 7 stations somewhere. No, it's lost on me now. Oh, here it is. Oh no, there's a vent. Sorry, looking too fast. Where is this? Top third of waves measured from the crest to trough. Oh, I've lost it. And there was something here. I'm sure I saw a 7 here. 7 stations. Severe is also a word they use for 7, of course. And you see that one, we've talked about that many a time. Ah, 7 instruments. Here we go. Right there. Near Campbell Island. And we've got a story here out of Hawaii. What's happened there? It dropped down on me. Oh, Australian Beef Week. They keep pushing that everywhere. Of course, another bovine idea. The Kilauea volcano. Oh, wait on, we've got some sort of ad first. Oh, see what they weigh. Yes, look at these cracks in the road here. So we might cover this in another video. See, the severe, several will do. And we can see the shape we've got here. Another bit of a one here too, really. But several, severe, Stephen. There's so many. Saba, anything SAB, of course. You know that one. And look at the embedding here. Look at the embedding of the look there. Looks like sort of Neanderthal. Oh, there's a mouth, 2 eyes, a nose. See the profile? No surprises there, of course. The usual stuff. So very interesting story, this one. I'll certainly cover this in a subsequent video.